Hey, everybody. Joining a fourth quarter contest between the Ann Arbor, what do you call this? The Ann Arbor Otters against the Hilton Head Gamecocks. This game's been having some technical difficulties, so I thought I'd join it to see if I could catch it in the act and record it as it's happening. But so far, they seem to be connecting well. Plus, a chance to get to watch Russell Wilson, who Hilton Head is coached by Neil Shannon. Tyke Wright coaches Ann Arbor, and Ann Arbor has Russell Wilson as their quarterback. So it gives me a chance to watch somebody else coach Russell Wilson, which is kind of an odd thing. Ann Arbor is trailing by 3 with 11:24 to go in the fourth quarter, and they're threatening to score. Tyke has Andre Ellington in the backfield. End run, Russell Wilson called right. Offensive onside guard +8 or +3. The 4 rating if Hugh Thornton picks up the block. Sets up a 3rd and 2 at the 5. Ann Arbor goes full house with Marcel Reese, Andre Ellington, and Rashad Jennings in the backfield. All 3 of those are good runners, along with Russell Wilson, who is also a good runner as well. So you got 4 potential running targets, and then Vernon Davis and Malcolm Floyd. It's a slant to Davis. 4 men in zone. Guessed wrong 6. So 4th and 2. Does Ann Arbor go for it, or do they decide to kick? Decisions. Tyke's had a little bit of a frustrating game, it sounds like, but he decides to go. Interessante. So what does Neil do here now? 3-4. If he stuffs the inside zones, it's going to make it tough to score on the D cards. It's an inside run to Rashad Jennings. Nobody's in the zone. No linebackers. Right guard +7 or +2. Interesting call there. Even with 1 man in zone, it's still a first down. There's no reason not to have the inside linebackers next to the nose tackle in that formation, because if you're calling run, off tackle is going to be 1 man in zone no matter where you stick them. So 1st and goal, good gamble by Tyke. If Neil would have had 2 men in zone, if it would have not covered the end run slots, it would have been stuffed. Hindsight's 20/20, of course. Hilton Head shows blitz 3-4 against the full house. Watch Tyke run here. No reason to get fancy with the spices. Again, Ratatouille reference. Off tackle to Marcel Reese, high fumble number. Fumble -2, and I guess he doesn't have a high fumble number. I must be thinking of past years. That's a good card to have as a fullback. Pretty chunky, but in these short yardage situations, he has a decent chance of scoring, even guessed right. Well, below average, I'd say. So 2nd and goal, but guessed wrong. He'll get it in there just about every roll. 2nd and goal from the 5. Ann Arbor's going full house in the pistol formation, so only Russell Wilson will be able to do an end run if he chooses to do so. It's a curl to Michael Floyd. I said Malcolm earlier. It's Michael Floyd he has. Another miss. Hits a blank. If he would have thrown it to Ellington there, that could have been a completion. 3rd and goal from the 5. Tyke must be talking to me. Another ugh. 3rd and goal from the 5. If he had thrown it to Ellington, he has a completion on 7. Rashad Jennings, not a completion on 7. Marcel Reese, completion on 7. Halfbacks usually have a completion on 7 if they're decent on a short pass. So here we go, 3rd and goal from the 5. You have to kick a field goal if you don't make it here. Run off tackle, guessed right, 1 man in zone, +3. 4th and 2. Does he dare go for it again? His running backs are not that great, guessed right. Oh my God, he's pushing it. Andre Ellington, look at that. Not a lot of +2s there. Not a lot of +2s there, guessed right. Rashad Jennings is his best bet, but even he's no sure thing. Linebucker is his best option. Don't go off tackle. But the linebacker is probably going to have 2 minute zone. So decisions. Again, pistol. Does he go in run with Russell Wilson? Guessed right. Nope, it's a short pass to Marcel Reese. He's going to find a blank, or is he going to hit? He hits. Finally. Receiver reading +12. If he had guessed pass, incomplete. Tyke might have blown a gasket on that one. So 17-13 Ann Arbor with 8:06 left to go in the game. Let's look at the box score. We've had a fumble by Ann Arbor, fumble by Hilton Head, blocked field goal by Ann Arbor. Ann Arbor's thrown an interception that Keith Talib picked off, and a big pass. The only big pass of the game is a 31-yarder for Hilton Head from Matt Ryan to Martellus Bennett. So let's see how this one ends up. Returns out to the 29. Niall Davis +31. Hilton Head comes out in the 3 wide formation. Jamal Charles in the backfield. Off tackle to Charles. Guessed wrong, but the white die could bail him out, and it does. +7. If he had been straight running out of the base formation, it would have been +33. 2nd and 3. Ann Arbor up to 17-13. 7:12 left to go in the game. Neal stays in the 3 wide formation. Matt Ryan has an excellent flat pass guard. The 6 LB rule is not in effect, so you're not going to get those cheesy 6 white dies helping you to get 0 min zone. So looking pass against a 4 linebacker, button hook to Jamal Charles, short gain. That picks up 20 yards. Nice short gain. Hilton Head now into Ann Arbor territory. At the Ann Arbor 44, stays 3 wide. Ann Arbor calls run, sideline left to Harry Douglas, short gain on Matt Ryan's card. Look at that card. Matt Ryan has a connection, a hit on every number except for the receiver readings, of course, and 11. And even then, if it's guessed wrong, 11 +5 is going to hit. Guessed right, he has a hit everywhere except 2 and 12 in the receiver readings. 2, 11, and 12, actually. So 1st and 10 at the Ann Arbor 28. The game's picking up a little pace, picking up a little excitement. Crossing pattern to Harry Douglas, 4 minute zone. Free safety, double teaming Roddy White. Incomplete. 2nd and 10. Ann Arbor has an average pass defense, good run defense. Don Terry posed a nose tackle in the 3-3-5 formation. Jamal Charles, it's a lone back. It's a pitch out left to Charles, a run call. Offensive onside tackle, +5 or 0. Trent Williams' 6 rating was reduced to a 5, which made that a 0-yard pickup. But he has to be thankful that he avoided the interception. So 5 minutes left. I'm not sure if you, and it's kind of a toss-up if you go for a field goal here, try to get within a point and then trust your defense. I might do that if he doesn't make it here. Mike DeVito, Dontari Poe, Tyson Jackson, none of those guys give you very much pass rush. So you're probably not going to pick up a sack here. It's a curl to Roddy White, single cover. Cover by 6, though. Incomplete. Yeah, I think you kick a field goal here and let your defense play. No sense in rushing it yet. But Tyke's got to feel good about getting the stop. Oh, and he gets a stop and he gets a shank. So, see, Tyke, bad luck, bad rolls go on both sides. The game's not out to get you. Ann Arbor takes over up 4. 4:30 left. Russell Wilson Pistol formation. Marcel Reese and Rashad Jennings in the backfield. Only Jennings and Wilson can run from this formation. Inside run to Jennings. Nobody in zone, but guessed right, it's a 0. 2nd and 10. Neil would love to get a 3 and out here, get him the ball back. Even though the field goal missed, he doesn't want to get behind by more than 1 score. And he doesn't want a lot of clock to run out, too. So 17-13, Ann Arbor up with the ball. Another run call, curl to Michael Floyd. That's the problem with Russell Wilson's car. He's got a lot of blanks up here. Guessed, I won't say a lot, but guessed wrong. You're gonna miss out on those must runs, and those will turn into incompletions. So that would have been a must run. It could have gotten him closer to a first down. 3rd and 10. 3-2-6 formation for Hilton Head against the 3 wide set by Ann Arbor. Marcel Reese in the backfield, covered by a 4. Floyd, Roberts are also covered by 4s, as is Davis. Neal doesn't have a very good pass rush either, outside of Robert Mathis, who's a 12-12. It's a bomb to Andre Roberts. Covered by a 4. Receiver reading incomplete. So Tyke will have to punt. Good gamble, though. Covered by a 4. You got 8, 9, 11, 2, 12, plus the receiver readings on 5, 6, and 10. 3, 5, 6, and 10. That you'd like to have more juice there. It's a punt to by Matt Bosher, 45 yards to the 20. Travis Benjamin takes it up 6 yards. So he has a good punt return guard. So 26 yards to go. Matt Ryan and Jamal Charles. Charles has 9 rushes left. 3-3-5 against the 3 wide formation. Pitch out right to Jamal Charles. Run call by Tyke. Bold call on both sides. And it's guessed right +1. It was a white die 1. It would have been guessed right either way. But if it had been guessed wrong by being a 2 or 3 and Tyke calling pass, it would have been +46. So Tyke's making some good calls here. 2:24 to go in the game. Neal needs chunks of yards. As good as Ryan is on a flat pass, his long pass isn't that great. Another run to Jamal Charles. Long gain on his card. My goodness. Keep on knocking and it's going to finally break through. There goes Charles. 73 yards and a touchdown. Oh, my. Hey, Linda. She's at her class. She should be on her way back in maybe 20 minutes. Perfect. Okay, thanks. Bye. Okay, interrupted by a phone call from the sister-in-law. Nothing wrong with that. I guess having one of those moments. I hate this game. I hate it. Down by 3. You got Russell Wilson. Let's see what Russ can do. 20-17, Hilton Head over Ann Arbor. Up until that run, Charles was under 50 yards for the game. Let's see what he's at right now. So that was a 73-yard run. So he has 114 total. So 27 plus 14, he's at 41 yards on the day. Curl to Michael Floyd, 4-minute zone. Russ runs it for 7. 2nd and 3, 31-yard line. Just have to get in field goal range. Touchdown would be nice, but not necessary. The run running with Rashad Jennings or even Russ is still in play. Or Andre Ellington. I don't know if I'd be in the pistol formation. You want to keep Ellington's end run in play. Look at that, plus 20. On the edges, short gain, plus 80. He can still run off tackle, which is where his best short gains are, in the middle of the card. So Neal goes 3-4. It's the blocking bat set out of a pistol formation. Tyke's got good targets. Larry Fitzgerald, Vernon Davis, Michael Floyd, Andre Ellington, Marcel Reese. This game isn't over yet. We won't get any dump offs. The dump offs off, 6 LBs off. Down and out to Andre Ellington, covered by a 6. Not a bad call. Pins that Robert Mathis card. Keeps him in his place. You don't want him blitzing. First down as Morass runs for 4 yards. So 1st and 10 at the 35. Get into your hurry up. No reason to use your timeouts yet. You might need them if you fail to convert and want a last gasp. Russ has a nice must-run card. 3 big numbers here. And solid numbers on the other spots of the card. No, I hope we're not locked up here. I know that we're having problems. It's a technical problem. Hopefully this is just a tactical pause and not a technical pause. Oh, that's locked up. So I will exit. I guess me being attached as a spectator did not help. So let me just make sure that sometimes when you get locked up, you'll have an instance of Stratomatic Football.exe running. No, so we're clear. So we'll just stand by until Tyke says it's up. I'm going to check email. Harrison Ford, injured in a single engine plane crash, should make full recovery. Now, if I was rich, I'd go up and fly one of those planes or fly along with one of those World War II vintage airplanes. Looks pretty fun, unless you crash. I almost want to just hit OK, just in case they forgot to tell me. Tyke wouldn't do that, though, would you? All right, so they're connected again. So 1st and 10, 35-yard line. Offense takes a timeout. So much for my advice, saving the timeouts. Probably, I mean, 122 left, you're probably not going to be able to stop and get the ball back with a significant chance anyway, so not a bad idea. You also have the ability to spike and play. 1st down and 10 at their own 35. Andre Ellington's a nice receiver card. He can go deep. Marcel Reese is a nice receiver card. He can go deep. Not great hits on those cards, but At least the game will let you throw it to them. And if you hit a defender X on the D card, that could be in play. Wilson's guess right bomb card is not the greatest, but he still has all those must runs, so can get you a first down on 3 or 4 of them. Get your first down or close to a first down on 2 through 6. Tig taking his time, planning things out. I'm sure Neil's doing the same. Unless we're locked up again, which wouldn't surprise me. User dropped. Yeah, this has been a nightmare, all right, connection-wise. Not much fun, too, when you have some frustrating plays against you, but you got to realize that your opponent's having some frustrating plays, too. You just don't tend to remember those. Not sure what I can tell them. Always happens when I click. Tyke is running Parallels and a Mac. I'm afraid to even give him any advice because the negative, the advice might not help. I might tell somebody to try a different formation, but you're at the end of the game. You want to run the formation you want to run. Whatever makes you feel most comfortable. Might be a virus problem, quarantining, some of these antivirus programs quarantine certain files that Strat needs. They don't always tell you, or at least not clearly. All right, so they're up again. First and 10 to 35. Same formation. Hopefully it won't crash again. Looks clear. Let's see what the play call is. Neil's making his decision now. No injuries, no penalties in Battle Royale. No 6LB rule. No dump off rule. Off tackle right to Andre Alton, 1 man in zone. If you're going to run there, you might as well run a draw because he's not going to call run. Well, I shouldn't say that. You never know. He might sniff out that run call. So it's 3rd and 2. And Arbor will probably use a timeout again. They're about 20 yards away from field goal range. Let's look at Ann Arbor's kicker. 2 through 6, 33-37, Matt Bryant. 2 through 10, 23-32. So good chances there. Neil staying in the 3-4. You don't have to. You could go to 3-3-5 if you wanted to and get 2 true double teams. But then you're opening yourself up to guest round runs and the box cars, or the box on 8. 2nd and 2, and Arbor thrown 43. 1 minute to go in the game. 2 timeouts left for Ann Arbor. Trailing by 3. Screen pass left to Andre Ellington. There's a 6 in that zone, so that's not going to go much. But he does get, it's enough for the first down, and he gets out of bounds. That's probably the more important thing. So 1st and 10 at their 45. 2 first downs to get into field goal range. Actually, 1 first down would get you close, but you don't want to have to depend on the adjustment. assuming that if by a first down he gets like 13 yards or so on Russ's 7 roll. Let's see what he's got in plan. 3-3-5 or 3-4 against the blocking back set out of the pistol. It's a run call. Neil's worried about Russell Wilson trying to get out of bounds, or Andre Ellington running off tackle. Michael Floyd's guessed wrong receiver reading 4 is +16. Guessed right was +16 too. So either way, Hilton Ann Arbor just outside of field goal range. They use a timeout. They need one more first down to get into 2 through 10 field goal range. My map, Bryant. 2 through 10, right? Not 2 through 9. Yeah, 2 through 10. That's the way you draft this kicker. He drafted him relatively early for kickers. Rashad Jennings checks back into the game. Marcel Reese is still the fullback. You might see him run off tackle here with Reese, or with Jennings, trying to get a little closer. Jennings can go linebacker or off tackle very effectively. We might see Russell Wilson running an in run. He's got 2 in runs left. Inside run to Jennings, +6. Got to go timeout. Russell Wilson on the 9 would have been +5 on an in run and +14 on a pass. So, don't be afraid to throw with Wilson. He can get you the must runs. He can get you the completions, and he's not going to get sacked with this pass blocking. 7, 4, 5, 4, 7 against 5, 3, 3. And I'm not counting the linebackers. 3-4 blitz. Now this is a little more dangerous. Your blocking back is a 4-2. So here I would run, but then Neil might be showing blitz just to get you to call run, and he'll stuff it. In run to Wilson's got to be in play here. Rashad Jennings off tackle and linebacker. Neil might bring the house, trying to get a sack, get him out of field goal range, or be baiting him and call run and stuff him that way. Here we go. 2nd and 4. 22 seconds left. He did not use a timeout there, by the way. Inside run to Jennings. Now he's just looking to get in the field goal range. That's a dangerous way to play. This is a tricky call here. You can't go hurry up. You only have a second left. Call timeout. Now, this is the dangerous part. You call timeout. 3rd and 5, and you don't make it, you're screwed if you don't get out of bounds, because you can't spike the ball, so you won't be able to stop the clock. So this is, you either want an incomplete to leave yourself with a field goal chance, or to get out of bounds. Now this is where Neil should definitely show blitz, put some heat on him. The sack here would end the game. Decision. He does not show blitz. He goes 3-4. It would be easy for him to. Now you can't run. Do not run with Marcel Reese here. Do not do that. There's nothing there on his card, and you'll get stuffed, and you won't be able to spike it. He's 3 wide. You got to go for a short pass or a flat pass. I'd probably go for a short pass to Floyd. Davis can get double teamed by the left inside linebacker. Maybe a short pass to Reese, covered by a 4. But then if he drops Mathis down, and it's a D roll, and that's the challenge, you're screwed. You're screwed on the high linebacker. You're screwed on the asterisk challenge. So 1/3 of the challenges, you're going to be in trouble. This could be the game. Likely will be the game. Either send it to overtime, put him in position to send it to overtime, or end on a sack or not making it. Long to Marcel Reese against the run call. Good. No sack chance. The only thing I have to watch out for is the pick. +25. Now he can spike it, kick the field goal. Solid call. If he had gone deep to one of the other receivers, though, well, that would have been stopped at the 2. That would have been incomplete. Well, Fitzgerald. Sliding for the field goal. Fitzgerald on a 3. Guessed wrong. Would have been 27. So either way, he would have been right where he is now. Kicks it to send it into overtime. And they get the ball first. New overtime rule. So I'm going to move this computer around a little bit because I need to get some stuff done. So I'm going to call it while putting some dishes away and stuff. This game has gone on longer than I thought. I'm sure even longer for the guys that have been playing it. So 1st and 10, and Arbor for 22. Off tackle, Andre Ellington. Nose tackle +4, +9. The Phil Taylor's 5 rating beaten. Second and 1. Lots of options here. Goes for an end run to Russell Wilson. Picks up only 2. But it's a first down. First and 10, Ann Arbor throwing 33. Second and 10 after a guess right run for 0 yards. Short pass to Marcel Reese. Receiver 4. Cannot make the play against the white die roll of 5. First and 10 at near midfield. All right, Russia. Jennings is now fatigued. Another crash, it looks like. Oh, no, it's just a guessed wrong. I'm sorry. It was a short pass that Davis guessed wrong, hit the blank. Yeah, 7 isn't a popular roll. 6 out of 32 chances to get that one. So yeah, when people say, I can't believe that happened. Yeah, it has a chance. There's always a chance. I'm one of those that does not believe that Strat is manipulating rolls. Yeah, bud? Sure. Okay, missed a couple plays there to help out my kiddo. Looks like they've got a first down. So see, Tyke's not all bad. Another pass to from Russell Wilson to Vernon Davis. Looks like it picked up enough 16 yards for the first down. First down run by Andre Ellington was guessed right. Would have been plus 25 otherwise. 29 yards away from victory. Keep your head up, Tyke. All right, 4 seconds. Second and 4. First down, 8 yards on a flat pass to Marcel Reese. First and 10 at the 21, 21 yards away from the win. You don't want to give Matt Ryan a chance. Second and 10, incomplete, or not incomplete. I guess right run to Ellington, who's not fatigued, for 0 yards. Guess wrong would have been short gain. Neil's making some really nice calls here on defense. Second and 10, Hilton, and over at Hilton, 21 yards. See what we got here. First and goal, we got a 14-yard completion guessed wrong. Russell Wilson and Marcel Reese. That's been his go-to. Reese and Davis have been eating up the yards here, 7 yards away from pay dirt. Such a nice position to be in with Wilson. He goes pistol. He can end run. He can short pass. Michael Floyd and Vernon Davis covered by 4s. Lots of options, lots of areas for Neil to cover. Neil needs a turnover. Double team in an 11. Would get him that. Last time Neil was calling run, plugging the in-run spots. Watching out for Wilson and for the running backs. The running backs are not good guessed right. Run up the middle to Reese, one man in zone. Again, you're going to call run. There's no reason to have that linebacker next to the second tight end. You need to have next to the nose tackle. Would have been 2 men in zone there. Still would have been -1. I mean, a +3. So second and goal from the 4. Out of the full house formation, these 5s become 6s, the 4s become 5s, and the 0 becomes a 4. So it's okay. It's an okay play to pound it, as long as it goes in the D cards with less than 1 man or less than 2 men in zone. I might throw it here just to end the game. And again, Pete Carroll thought the same thing in the Super Bowl. Slanted Vernon Davis, run call. See, there's no reason to have those guys there. Touchdown. There you go. Touchdown. Otters. Game over. Congratulations, Tyke. Now I can go finish my chores. and I'll shut off this broadcast. Okay. Looks like Neil didn't stick around. Don't blame him. Can get frustrating. Let me go to the Google Hangouts and shut her down. Signing off from the Strata Football Network. Talk to you guys later.